Welcome to 30 minutes of Express Vinyasa Flow, and my name is Tatiana. If you're new to my classes, welcome. So we don't need any props today in particular. You can always have your favorite things if you want, but let's get started. Start by lying down onto your belly and make a pillow with your hands for your forehead. And just allow the whole front of your body to lengthen down along the floor. You can even wiggle your hips a little bit side to side, making sure that the pelvis can anchor down, the forehead can anchor down. And take a nice big breath in through your nose. And out through your mouth. One more time, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. And if there's any intention or prayer you'd like to think of before you start your practice, take this moment now. And then go ahead and lift your head and shoulders up a little bit. And tense your left fingertips and stretch the right arm off to the side, off to the right. Bend your left knee and then roll onto the right side. As you roll onto that side, stretch the right arm further away. And then come back to center. And again, roll to the right, reach through the right arm, and return back. One more time, stretch over to the right, this time pause and stay. And you're working your left toes towards the floor. Doesn't matter if they get there, they're just moving in that direction. And keep reaching the right arm away from the shoulder, plug the right shoulder down your back. Breathe into the stretch in the front of your chest, the pectoral muscle here in particular. And then go ahead and stack your top leg on the bottom leg. And imagine you could hover your right arm off the floor. So see what needs to wake up behind the shoulder there to make that happen. So imagine you could lift the arm off the floor and then relax. And then again, imagine you could hover the right arm off the floor and relax. And one more time, imagine you could hover that right arm off the floor and relax. And then go ahead, return onto your belly and take a breath in the center and a breath out. And then let's go to the left side. So lift your head slightly, tent the right fingertips, and stretch your left arm off to the left. Bend your right knee and then roll onto your left side. Reach the left arm further back and then return. Inhale, roll onto your left side. Keep moving the left arm further back and return. And last time, this time we'll pause and stay. Keep walking the left arm further back. And with your right knee bent, keep reaching the right toes towards the floor behind you. Doesn't matter if they get there. Plug the left shoulder down your back. Breathe into the stretch. And just notice if this side is more open or more tight. Just good to know, have this information. And then stack your top leg on top of the bottom leg. And then let's activate those little muscles right behind the shoulder. So imagine you could hover your left elbow and arm off the floor and relax. 2 more times. Try to lift it up, even if it's just in your mind, and relax. And one more time, try to hover. Almost feels like you're wrinkling behind your shoulder there. And relax. And then go ahead, return onto the belly. Bring the hands right by the ribs and come on back all the way into a child's pose. And fold yourself over your knees and stretch the arms behind you towards your toes. Spread the fingertips nice and wide in your palms. And then as you exhale, curl the fingers into fists. Inhale, stretch them out. Exhale, curl them in. Just a little bit of wrist work. Inhale, stretch them out. Exhale, curl them in. One more time. Inhale, stretch the fingers nice and wide. And exhale to curl in. Good. Go ahead, roll up to sit on your heels. Tuck your toes under and fold over your legs. Forward fold. Separate your feet about hips distance wide and soften the knees as much as you need to so that the thigh bones can rest on your rib cage. And I mean rib cage can rest on your thigh bones. Grab opposite elbow. You can gently rock side to side, shifting weight in your feet. And gently rock the head forward and back, side to side. Just feel into the stretch in the whole backside, through your back, hips, and legs. As you inhale, release your hands. Come on up halfway into a halfway lift. Exhale, bow and fold. And then bend your knees so that the rib cage and the thigh bones are glued together. Make your hands into fists and lift the arms. Try to squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other, waking up those little shoulder muscles behind there. And then keep yourself nice and round. Slowly curl up to stand. Keep your arms as they are. Keep the knees bent, belly ribs hug in, and then lift the arms further back. Trying to almost bring the arms back towards each other. And then reverse that action, bring the palms together. Try to push palm into palm, hollow belly, hollow the ribs, squeeze the arms. And then go up with the arms, straighten the legs, go up with your gaze, up with the chest. As you exhale, bow and fold over your legs. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine, and walk your hands forward, downward facing dog. Spread the fingertips, widen the shoulders, widen the collarbones. Press back through your heels. And stay here for another breath. Tap your knees down. Take a peek at your hands and elbows. And at the same time, squeeze the elbows together as you tap both elbows down at the same time. Interlace your fingertips, walk the elbows a little closer, and then tuck your toes and lift up into dolphin pose. Move the shoulders away from the elbows, move the chest towards your legs. You can keep the feet far back from the elbows, creating this long line. Relax your head and the neck. One more breath. And take the knees down, separate your hands. Look at the elbows, lift them up at the same time, back into tabletop. And tuck your toes as you inhale. As you exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Adjust the distance between hands and feet so it feels comfortable and long. As you inhale, reach the right leg up towards the ceiling, three-legged dog. As you exhale, step the right foot to your right hand. Tap the back knee down, rest your chest on the front knee, and again, lift the arms like wings. Make fists with the arms, keep rounding, but lift the arms a little bit higher. And then with this rounded shape, come on upright. And keep rounding as you bring the arms further back in space. And then do the opposite action, push the palms together, still hollow belly and ribs, push palm into palm. As you inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling, go long, and then take the right arm back behind you, left arm forward into the twist. Press down through your front foot, Push down with your back knee. Make sure arms and ribs are in the same plane so the arms are not getting ahead of the ribs. Reach, 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 twist, twist, twist. And dip the right hand back. Stretch the left arm up and over. One more breath. As you exhale, release the hands down to the floor and walk yourself down the left side, coming into a wide-legged fold. Walk your hands forward, almost like you have a down dog with the white legs. Push down through the heels, push out through your feet. Reach the fingertips and the chest forward. Hug your hips back. One more breath. Walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Side lunge into your right knee. Inhale to center and side lunge into your left knee. Inhale, center, side lunge right. Inhale, center, side lunge left. Inhale, center, walk your hands towards your right toes, your front toes, and keep the hands there, but bend into your left knee one more time, creating this nice long stretch. Push the left knee off to the left. And then walk yourself back to the front, step to plank. Strong breath in plank. Squeeze the thigh bones and belly towards the ceiling. Tap the knees down, cow pose, arch the spine. As you exhale, go forward, lower chest and chin to the ground. And come forward into a low cobra. Hug the shoulders back away from your ears. As you exhale, push back into child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. As you exhale, tap the elbows at the same time to the floor. Interlace the fingertips, narrow your elbows, puff up between the shoulder blades, tuck the toes, dolphin pose. Big breath in, and a long breath out. And tap the knees down, separate your hands. Lift the elbows at the same time, back into table. Downward facing dog. Slow breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale, your left leg is high, three-legged dog. Root down through the right heel. As you exhale, bring the left knee forward, step for low lunge. Tap the back knee down, rest the ribs on the front knee, and then lift the arms. Curl your hands into fists. Lift the arms a little bit higher, and then with a rounded back, come on upright. Keep hollowing belly and ribs. Pull the arms further back in space. Now do the opposite. Bring palm to palm, squeeze the palms together. As you inhale, reach up, stretch up. And take the twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Make sure the arms are not going faster than the ribs. Keep moving right ribs to left. Reach out through the arms. Let the arms be extension of the ribs turning. And then keep the twist as you reverse. Reach the left arm down, right arm up and overhead. Root down through your legs, strong feet. As you exhale, cartwheel the hands back to the floor and walk them down the right side, wide-legged fold. Stretch the fingertips forward into a wide-legged down dog. Hug your hips back. Push down through your heels. Big breath in. And a long breath out. Walk the hands right underneath the shoulders. Side lunge to the right. Inhale, center, and side lunge left. One more time. Inhale, center, side lunge right. Inhale, center, side lunge left. Inhale through center, walk the hands towards your left toes, bend into the right knee. And keep arcing your body towards your left toes, push the right knee off to the right. Slowly come back and step to plank pose. Big breath in plank, squeeze the thigh bones towards the ceiling. Tap the knees down, cow pose, arch. Exhale, lower chest and chin. Come all the way forward into a low cobra, reach the heart forward. As you exhale, push back, child's pose. Inhale forward into tabletop. Squeeze the elbows and lower them down at the same time. Interlace the fingers, walk the elbows closer. And tuck your toes, lift the hips, dolphin pose. Maybe add the right leg and float the right leg towards the sky for a three-legged dolphin. Push down through the left heel. And finding this effort and ease, the balance between the two. Step your foot down, tap the knees down, rest in child's pose just for a moment. Inhale forward into tabletop. As you exhale, tuck your toes back to downward facing dog. Let's do the same flow on the half breath. And we're gonna add a little bit more on. Inhale, the right leg is high. Exhale, step to your right hand. Tap the back knee down, keep the back toes tucked. Round and lay over the front knee. Lift the arms, curl the palms into fists. With the rounded back, rise up, stretch the arms back. As you exhale, press palm into palm. Inhale, arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, twist right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale to reverse, go up and back. As you exhale, come on upright, warrior two. Inhale, straighten arms and legs, reach up. Exhale, bend into your right knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to bend. One more time, inhale. And exhale. And come into side angle lunge. Stretch the top arm towards the ceiling. Feel that action of those little back shoulder muscles. And then stretch the top arm over your ear. Good, lower the hands down to the floor. Spin the back heel up. Press into the left palm and reach the right palm towards the ceiling. Open the ribs to the right. Try to squeeze the shoulders towards each other. Good, and release your hand down. Step to plank pose. And tap the knees down, arch your back. Exhale, lower chest and chin. Glide forward for cobra pose. Exhale, push back, child's pose. Inhale forward into tabletop. Hug your elbows as you tap them both down at the same time. Interlace your hands, tuck your toes, dolphin pose. Press the floor away with the elbows. Maybe walk the toes a little bit closer. Left leg is high. Stretch it up. If you're doing the three-legged variation, lift yourself away from the floor. Relax your head and your neck. And then lower the foot down, knees down, child's pose. Take a moment of rest. Inhale, when you're ready, come forward into table. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Left leg is high, float it up. Exhale, step it forward to your left hand. And tap the right knee down, round. Hover the arms like wings. Lift the arms a little higher. As you inhale, curl up. Pull the arms back even more. Inhale, push the palms together. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. With your in-breath, go up. As you exhale, twist. Reverse the twist, go up and back. Exhale, tuck your back toes, open up, warrior two. Straighten the arms and legs, go up. Exhale, bend into your knee, reach out through the arms. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Lower your left elbow to the top knee, reach the right arm towards the ceiling, and then again, activate those
little muscles behind the shoulder as you stretch the right arm towards the ceiling, and then overhead. Release the hands to the floor, tuck your back toes, pick up your back heel, and take it into the twist, left arm to the sky. Again, try to pinch your shoulder blades together. So open the wingspan, but the little shoulder muscles behind the shoulders are contracting. Release your left hand, step to plank pose. Knees down, cow pose. Exhale, go forward, lower chest and chin. And glide forward into cobra pose. Maybe up dog feels enticing. And then exhale, knees down, child's pose. Rest your hands back by your heels. Take a breath in and a breath out. One more slow breath in and out. Good. And then go ahead, curl up to sit on your heels. Stretch out your arms side to side. Feel free to sit on a block to have more comfort. And then push the palms away from each other like you're pressing two walls away from you. Lean your left ear towards your left shoulder and reach through the right palm a little bit more. One more breath as you breathe into the stretch. Good. Bring the head slowly back upright. Cross your right elbow underneath the left for eagle arms. And stretch those arms forward. And then tap the elbows all the way down to the floor. Walk your knees back so you're more in a tabletop with the elbows down. And then separate your hands away from each other so you still have this cross in your arms. Rest your chin on the upper arms, and then you can rock a little forward and back as you open the backs of the shoulders in this funny little stretch. And slowly pull yourself back into a child's pose. Curl up to sit on your heels. And then again, open the arms, press the palms up towards the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Push the palms away from you. And this time drop right ear towards right shoulder and press the left palm further away from you. Feeling this nice stretch in the neck through the arm. Slow breath in. And a long breath out. Good. Slowly bring your head back upright. Take your time. And cross left elbow underneath the right, eagle arms. Reach the elbows forward. And then slowly tap your elbows down to the floor. Walk your knees back in space like tabletop with the elbows down. And then separate the arms. Move them away from each other even more if you can. Rest your chin on those upper arms. And then rock a little forward and back. Breathe into the stretch. And slowly come on out, sit back on your heels. Whew. All right, and take a seat. So let's do a couple hip openers, or actually just one hip opener on each side. And straighten your right leg. Go ahead, cross your left ankle over the right knee. Flex your left foot. And this can be your hip opener for today, and you can bow and fold. You're also welcome to stack your shins coming into double pigeon pose. Stack the ankles right over the knees. You can be upright here or walk your hands forward, folding gently over your legs. Flex your feet. Press evenly through the ankles. Take a few breaths into the hips. Soften the neck, the head, and the shoulders as best as you can. And option to walk the fingertips over to the right towards your right toes. Couple of breaths. And slowly come back to center. Come on upright and let's switch the legs. Stretch them out, give them a little shake. Cross your right ankle above the left knee. This can be your figure 4 hip stretch, or you can cross the shin bones, stack them. Left ankle over right ankle over left knee, that is, your second side. And flex both feet. Option to sit here upright. This already might be a quite intense stretch. Or if you need a little bit more, you can bow forward over your shins. Flex the feet, press evenly through the ankles. Slow breath in. And a long breath out. Maybe walk your hands over towards your right toes, framing the right foot. A gentle twist as you open the hips. Slowly come back upright and to center. Stretch out the legs and give them a little shake. And bend the knees, just wag the knees a little side to side. And then go ahead and lower down onto your back. Hug the knees in, grab your feet for a happy baby pose. Press the knees down towards the armpits. Press your low back and sacrum into the floor. You can rock a little side to side if that feels good. Drop the chin so the back of your neck can be long. And release your feet. Let's set up for Shavasana. If there's any other stretch you'd like before Shavasana, feel free to take that. Otherwise, stretch out the arms, stretch out the legs, and give yourself a few minutes of rest before you get back to the rest of the day. Slow breath in. And side out. Let yourself sink downwards into the floor. Gently drop the chin so the back of your neck is long. And soften all effort. Let all the muscles relax and go nice and soft. This might be a good time to connect back to your intention or to your prayer. Namaste.